Oh, hello, Internet. I'm me. And man, I just got off of work. Never work in a movie theater unless you know what you're getting into, especially during the summer. See? Yeah. Anywho, hello, Internet. I'm me. And this is My Little Pony, Season 2, Episode 22. Sorry I'm late on this one, but this is Hurricane Fluttershy! Yeah, I did that on purpose, and yeah, I went over the top there, but I thought it needed this. This episode really does need that over the top flair, and it has it in spades, really. So honestly, I like this episode. Again, I'm a sucker for Fluttershy in her episodes, mostly because she's probably the most underdeveloped character because she doesn't get too many episodes on her own. And when she does have an episode, it's pretty freaking awesome. Either it be her being courageous with Dragon Shy, or her trying to be assertive, like in the episode with Iron Will, or in this episode, where it actually teaches a very good lesson to all of the kids out there about, and adults actually, about being small and actually having that little bit that always counts. And honestly, this is a lesson that I'm pretty sure some adults need to learn too, who are trying to climb up the corporate ladder. Always thinking that their small jobs don't matter. And actually, if a lot of people had more of the itinerary that it actually takes a lot of the small people to make the big people look good, then it would the world would kind of be a better place. And then again, it would also have to have the big people noticing that the little people do most of their work, so they would take care of them. And of course, the people at the bottom would, in vice versa, have respect, and everybody would live a lot happier lives. But I'm gonna get back to that later. Anywho, this is an episode where Fluttershy is called upon, which is called upon with all the other Pegasi, to help Cloudsdale bring up the water towards Cloudsdale and make clouds, because it's Cloudsdale. Because actually turns out their main export is not rainbows, kids. It's clouds. So yeah, the Rainbow Factory is out the water now. No, I'm kidding. I like the fanfic, though I have my own opinions on it. Just saying. Anywho, so this is pretty much what they're going to do is circle around a reservoir, make a tornado, pull the water up with the suction of the tornado, bringing it up all the way up to Cloudsdale, which is about, I'm guessing, 300 feet into the air. And of course, they need the wing power of about 800 wings. I don't really know what wing power is. I'm guessing it's a mixture of miles per hour and probably rotations per minute because you're doing a tornado. So I don't know. Somebody probably on the internet will find out what it is and make an awesome equation, just like the Apple equation. So, okay, who knows? Anywho, all the Pegasi are called in and all are tested by Twilight Sparkle's ingenious invention of using pretty much the equivalent of a speedometer, except for it measures off of the base of the wind created by a Pegasi flying past it, giving you an accurate, or probably accurate, probably off by point 0.2 or so, margin of error with how fast they're going and how much wing power they have. Everybody is tested except for Fluttershy, who is reluctant to do this because she does not like to show off and stuff like that because, she's Fluttershy. And of course, this is all deep down rooted inside the fear of Fluttershy being teased as a little child. Honestly, me being teased by when I was a kid, being teased, and then some things happened. Uh, I understood Fluttershy's plight, and having people laugh at you and having those visions of all their people glaring you down and making fun of you, it does get overwhelming, and I can sympathize with her on the whole fear aspect of this episode. And it's a really good aspect to bring up in this episode. A little dark, to my opinion, because That's a very hard mental state to overcome. And to actually see Fluttershy overcome it by the end of this episode isn't unbelievable, but actually says a lot about her character and how strong she really is. Though she, exterior points are more shy and soft. Though I'm pretty sure inside her mind is probably as iron willed as fucking boar. Anywho, so Fluttershy tries out, and turns out her wing speed is point 0.5, not even a 1. Top was 11.2, I think. I'm pretty sure Rainbow Dash could, again, just create a sonic rainbow and circle and make a circle and do this all on her own, but that's beside the point. And of course, um, Fluttershy goes out to train in an 80s montage! Which, if I was doing any editing and I wasn't busy with work, I would have totally made you guys a freaking awesome 80s montage with the Eye of the Tiger for Fluttershy. I'm sorry. Maybe somebody else will do it. They'll probably do it, so watch out for that. And of course, we are introduced to the most amazing character ever, a white Pegasus, who is bulky as crap. I don't know his name, but the fandom has now called him Flex, so I'm going with that. And he is awesome. He just, yeah. I'm just kind of like, I have to do it with him, like, yeah. But he's pretty freaking awesome too. And of course, at the end of her training, Fluttershy gets about a 2.8 wing speed, which is a good improvement actually. But she, of course, thinks it's not enough and allows the other Pegasi to try to do the tornado. But turns out, on the day that the tornado making is supposed to happen, most of the Pegasi are out with the wing flu. So Thunder Lane and others, because Thunder Lane was the main joke of, oh, he's pretending to be sick. They're all out, and Rainbow Dash, being the proud prince of all Saiyans, pretty much pride, does not want to give up and decides to keep pushing forward. And of course, they try to make the tornado. They fail. They try again, but this time they meet. They're almost to the 800 wing power that they are trying to go to, but they need a little bit more. And reluctantly, Fluttershy gets in there and actually helps. And of course, turns out Fluttershy actually does even better than she used to, pushing past the 800 wing power and getting the water up to Cloudsdale. And of course, the episode ends with Fluttershy learning that it doesn't matter if you can only do a little, as long as you help with the team, and every little bit counts to actually bring in the winning goal, I guess. This episode is a very good one. I love it, though it does have its problems. Some of the jokes fell flat, and of course, the Thunder Lane running joke of him coughing and him being sick, well, trying to pretend to be sick, was kind of funny at first, but then I started thinking, we don't know who Thunder Lane is. How do we know he's a lazy Pegasus who tries to skip out on work? We don't. Thunder Lane could probably be the hardest working Pegasi we've ever known. But we don't know that because, we don't know him. So for a second, my thought process just started kicking in every time the joke came up. So it stopped being funny for me. Though for some other people, it probably was really hilarious, especially when they tried to mix up the joke by him trying to point it out to Cloud Chaser instead of himself. Or I think it was Cloud Chaser, the one with a really cool mane. Anywho, of course, there were other things about this episode that I loved. Of course, Flex. I liked actual Rainbow Dash's commitment to this effort, seeing it as her duty to pretty much freaking not only get the 800 wing power and get the water up to Cloudsdale, but break the freaking record. She was determined in this episode, and I love that about Rainbow Dash. And that's her personality. Again, Fluttershy breaking past this whole mental barrier of people making fun of her just to make herself better is actually a huge character building moment. And I'm actually happy that it was dedicated to a whole episode for this. And honestly, I'm happy for that. Again, this episode does have its issues, like a little continuity issue. I think some characters were called the same name twice at one point. Other than that, some of the comedic stuff fell flat. Some of the things I've completely forgotten, and I know there's. I have that feeling of I know there's more that happened in this episode, and of course some of it I've left out, but some of it I don't even remember because of clips on the internet show up and I go, oh yeah, that happened, huh? But anyway, overall, this is a good 9.5 out of 10. It's not perfect. And honestly, if you really want to nitpick on this episode, it is a 9 out of 10. It's not the best episode, but it's not the worst. The thing that really makes and sells this episode is not only the lesson, but Fluttershy's actual building of character and the comedic elements surrounding the event. Therefore, actually building on a very good character piece in making it just feel so organic and so nice. I love the fact that with these latest episodes with Fluttershy, her transition from her being a very shy and reserved pony to a more assertive and well-rounded character feels more organic than anything else and actually flows quite nicely. I'm actually pretty happy for this episode. And you know what? I can't wait for the next episode where somehow some ponies are writing a newspaper with gossip in it. And it's not good for everybody. Now, I'm going to spoil it here because I'm late for my review. So if you don't want to hear the spoilers, end the video now and go home. I'll wait. Okay. Anybody who doesn't want to hear the spoilers is gone, and I'm going to tell you who the people are who are writing the newspaper. It's the Cutie Mark Crusaders. It's the Cutie Mark Crusaders. Serious. If somebody's not tormenting Ponyville and they are not 50 feet tall or magical, it's probably the Cutie Mark Crusaders. That's all I gotta say. Until next time, y'all. Peace.